A cat with over 2 million followers? What has this world come to? Well, I guess the internet was created for sharing cute cat pictures, so this makes sense, right? But wait, who is Mrs. Grumpy Cat? Welcome to the digital kingdom of none other than Mrs. Grumpy Cat. With her signature frown and a following of a whopping 2 million people, she's not your average feline. She's an internet sensation, a trendsetter, the queen of the cat world. Whether she's sleeping in her royal bed, prancing around in her design collars, or just giving us the most endearing grumpy look, she has a way of positively stealing our hearts. But do you know how she gained her popularity? Once upon a time, in the land of memes and viral sensations, there was a cat whose grumpy face captured the hearts of millions. Her name? Grumpy Cat. With her perpetually frowning expressions and sassy attitude, she became an online sensation. Each picture she shared on her Instagram account gained followers faster than a cat chasing a laser pointer. People from all corners of the world couldn't get enough of her witty captions and relatable grumpy vibes. Before you knew it, Grumpy Cat's grumpy face was everywhere you looked. Memes featuring her iconic scowl flooded the internet, and people couldn't help but burst into laughter at her grumpy remarks. But the real value of Mrs. Grumpy Cat was not for the happy souls. Mrs. Grumpy Cat's grumpiness had an incredible power to bring joy even to the grumpiest of souls, creating a unique community of grumpy enthusiasts who love to share their own grumpy stories. Thanks to Grumpy Cat, even the dreaded Mondays seemed like a little less terrible. Today is all about fluffy, playful, and utterly adorable kittens. But let's not forget that even kittens have their grumpy moments. And as we celebrate these tiny balls of fur, let's embrace their mischievous side and those occasional grumpy expressions that make us giggle after a long, hard day of work. Speaking of work, did you hear about Grumpy Cat's career? Grumpy Cat's grumpiness didn't stop at conquering the internet. She became a true celebrity, strutting her grumpy stuff on TV shows and making appearances at fancy events. Can you believe it? This grumpy feline even starred in her own movie titled Grumpy Cat's Worst Christmas Ever, with a star-studded cast including Aubrey Plaza, Megan Charpentier, David Lewis, and more popular actors. Grumpy Cat left her mark not just in the virtual world, but in the realm of Hollywood as well. Although Grumpy Cat crossed the Rainbow Bridge in 2019, her legacy continues to brighten our days. Her grumpy face and hilarious captions live on in our hearts and on our screens, reminding us to find humor in life's little frustrations. She encourages us to embrace our grumpy side from time to time, because let's admit it, we all have our moments. Grumpy Cat will forever be the queen of grumpiness, and her memory will continue to bring laughter and joy for years to come. So, my fellow kitten lovers, let's raise a toast to the legendary Grumpy Cat on this National Kitten Day. It's time to embrace the grumpy twist and celebrate those feisty kittens who can't help but show their grumpy side every now and then. Remember, even when they're not feeling cuddly, kittens bring immeasurable joy and warmth to our lives. Well, my life at least. If you like this story about Mrs. Grumpy Cat, then I know that you're gonna enjoy the story about 3,600 pounds of fried chicken. Make sure you are subscribed to Behind the Date so that you can join us every day as we uncover the stories behind each special day. Wishing you a happy National Kitten Day with a touch of grumpiness. I'm gonna go get some fried chicken. See you there.